Hi Libra. Welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. As always, welcome to my cross watchers. Cross watcher, you could be dealing with a Libra. The message could be for you, so feel free to take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind that these are general and timeless readings. Wow. If you guys are wanting to check it out, any of my services, my website is linked down below in the description box. Just go ahead and subscribe your email there. That way you'll always get an email notification every time my availability opens up or whatevs. And also you guys can follow me over on Instagram. That information is also down below. I just post more things on quantum physics, crazy things that I play around with alchemically over there. So also, like, just be aware if you do jump over there occasionally, I get scammers. So if you get a follow request from an account posing to be me, that's your first red flag. Just check down below in the description box for all the links to my social media. I have nothing other than what's down below. And what was the other thing? Oh yes, I will never DM you for personal readings, money, or donations of any kind. So if any of that pops up, just please report and block. And thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you've supported the channel. Let's dive in. Libra. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that always feels significant for you. You have blessing and burden. That's so funny. And then we have this dreaming card. I would say, like, this card to me, yeah, dreams could be significant, but the other side of this too could be that you are, like, maybe a part of your manifesting, it could be something significant that you're having dreams about something. I don't totally know, but it also could be, sorry about the light. It feels like to me you're kind of on the brink of this new chapter opening up in some way. All right. Something might present itself. You have the High Priestess. So I get it if you're feeling very intuitively strong, like maybe your intuition is like very strong about something specific. And then you've got the Chariot card. I don't know if you're dealing with a Cancer in some way, but it's possible there's some travel things that are coming up, or you're dealing with changes in the way that you do something, like maybe even traveling in a different way or something like that. But you have this blessing and burden card. Okay, so it feels like to me there is this huge possible new chapter or huge blessing that is popping up in your reality, and it's totally got your attention. It feels like to me too that the burden card is kind of like that you might feel as though there's some things that you have to do or take care of at this time, or something that you're carrying that you have to take care of. You know what I mean? Like, or for some of you guys, it could even be around your self-care. I don't know what that is, but like, let me see. Hold on. Let me just start to get into it. Let's see. This is very interesting because you see how the Six of Swords is? There's something being presented to you that gives you some kind of peace of mind. Okay? It's like a transition kind of state. Why will you not go in? Okay. We have the Ten of Wands. Here's what I'm seeing here. All right. Some of you guys might go somewhere or do something almost on a whim. This Fool card, and that's why I'm saying, like, follow your intuition. I'm just trying to highlight some of the random things that your intuition does, and like that you can kind of go toward them. Not necessarily like these big impulsive moves. It's possible, but I'm just saying, like, look before you leap at this time. And you know, like, you know, but here's what I'm saying. Okay, I'm trying to get all, yeah, Nine of Swords. Don't overthink it. Okay, especially like if there's an opportunity here for you to make a transition from a kind of a stressful thing that you're dealing with to maybe this even can be a retreat, or like a little bit of like you move into a more peaceful situation. But there's the Ace of Cups right there. Yeah, it feels like to me this is either a new friend or a new energy that's coming in some way, and you might be overthinking it, or you're like stressing out about it in some way. Maybe it's because of the things that you have to carry with you that are kind of like the things you have to do or take care of. Let me see what else. Hold on. Okay. There's like this opposite weird energy thing that I'm seeing play out with this. Okay. So bear with me as I try to articulate what I'm picking up on. I'm getting here that this Six of Swords is kind of like an energy that will present itself where you can move to a more peaceful situation. And Ten of Wands is where you'll finally get to kind of like surrender or relax, or just, you know, typical release a burden. It also feels like to me that like at the same time, you might be kind of like not completely making a move because you're stressed about a different situation and how it's going to play out. And Spirit is kind of saying to trust, you know, and because we have this Five of Swords. Oh, that's why. So yeah, Two of Pentacles. There's the Fool card and the Strength card. I could not make that up that the Fool card came out twice. Okay, so Mercury retrograde. Definitely look before you leap. And that is, I would say, with all these energies, you might be feeling, and especially your fears might kind of feel like they're resurfacing in some way, Libra, where you're trying to kind of tame your own energy. All right, but this will require courage. And here's what I'm gonna say too. All right, because your intuition is strong here, you can trust that, but I feel like it kind of, you might tend to go into overthinking, or sometimes you even gaslight yourself, which is very frustrating because I'm seeing a legit new energy pop into your reality, and you might be questioning it or second guessing it. And I will say this, yeah, you don't have to make any impulsive moves. You have the Fool twice, okay? And it could even be that 2 chapters are presenting themselves. That's very interesting because wow, okay, I'm seeing like, okay, this is making more sense. Libra, so there's like 2 different frequencies that I'm seeing present themselves. One is some kind of shadow work that could just be an energetic thing. That's why I'm going to tell you guys, like, during this season, if you, like, a year or 2 or 3 years ago, if you did something very significant and it made like a very powerful impression on your emotions, like maybe certain foods that you were eating, or you're just feeling like, normally around this time of year you feel like something nostalgic that pops up that like makes you feel like you want to go toward a place or a situation or toward people or eat the same things. It's like there's 2 different types of energies that I can see that are connected to like a decision that you're making, and one is kind of representative of a fearful side of you, and another side is like an emotional. This is why I would say to trust like your intuition and the emotions that you feel, because to me it feels as though something might open up like a new chapter that you can go forward. But the shadow side of it, since you do have some fears and you trying to kind of like maybe not make impulsive movements off of your fears, or you're trying to kind of handle that energy. But here's the other shadow side of it. See how we have impulsive, reckless, ignorance, carelessness, and immaturity. It feels like to me that you're mastering that, because your intuition could be coming in strong and kind of like maybe not all the pieces are completely put together that will make this almost like a smooth transition. So if two kind of portals open up, or two kind of options, or two realities, it could be this energetic reflection of like two frequencies that are alive within you. A higher vibrational that's like connected to your intuition, and then another side that is connected to like a side of you that's more based off of fear, like a time in your past that you took a leap into something and you thought it went really wrong, or it triggered a lot of fear. Like some of you, even this can be mental health stuff. So it feels like to me that like the one that I would trust, like for example, if you have a person here that you have a strong intuitive connection with the High Priestess, I would say, like, to me, that's more of an entanglement card. And if it's kind of like based off, I'm just seeing here too that there could be a person here that reaches out and there's just like a second guessing, or like impulsive actions. You know what I mean? Like people like doing things or saying things kind of impulsively and posting things impulsively, and then like re-questioning, or you know, like thinking that there's something being hidden, or maybe there's a person here that you're either connected to or someone wants to reach out to you, and but there's like a cautiousness of someone like going back to an ex, or still kind of like living in a distortion. So I'm just getting like some concerns about that. So that's why I would say take your time, definitely, before any impulsive actions. But I can see how like the stress might feel like it's building, and that's why I would definitely say like do what you need to do to release that energy. I think a leap is gonna come in for you. And you will feel like you have to be strong during this transition, or during this move that you have to make, because it feels like on one side of things you're like really stressed about something that came up to the surface for you, and like everything just kind of working out, because it feels like that Two of Pentacles are like also things that you have to take care of, juggling, you know, decisions that you have to make. And it feels like this could be a blessing and a burden to you. Like you could have this huge blessing in your life and you have to kind of make some decisions, or like there's a burden that's tied with it as well. Like things that you have to do, but it like brings all these blessings into your life. Like it creates freedom for you in some way. So you can always remove yourself from situations where you feel as though shadow is starting to come up to the surface, or people are trying to dominate your energy, or getting into power struggles. It's just like a natural thing that kind of happens, but it's just like showing you to move. It's like helping you to clarify more and more what you want in your reality. And if you've dreamed of some kind of lifestyle for yourself and you're still kind of settling for less than that in some way, that also could be like a holographic projection that's popping up for you through interactions with people, because you might still be settling in some way, or you haven't completely gone toward your like in the direction of your dream. Like you don't have to go small, Libra. You can dream big and get it. So don't settle. You don't have to go toward a situation. There's always courage in confronting your fears that comes up, but you can also do vibrational work before you make transitions, and it makes the journey a little more smooth. I'm just saying, I've done it, and it really does work. So anyway, let me dive into the extended. I'll see whatever else wants to come out. If you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link. I'll see you over there. But Libra, if this is where we leave things, I'm sending you so much love, wishing you all the very best, and I'll see you in your next reading. Take care.